In the mirror.
Yes. Look, I don't know how else to explain it. The people who are doing this, the people who are making money from this, they are a few. Yeah. They are a few.
Yeah.
The rest of us are suffering the effects. And by the way, they've made the money. So, Ochirda, they will retire to the south of France somewhere and go and live out the rest of their lives happily. While you and I drink polluted water and fail to sell our most valuable export because it's polluted. And go to war with our neighbors because we are polluting their water. And fill our hospitals with kidney disease because we are polluting our water, our food. Ebe!
For a country that doesn't have even enough of the dialysis machines, for the people who have not been polluted and are still struggling to get access to kidney machines.
There are entire regions of this country where you won't find one dialysis machine.
I don't know if that Dafema Issa Busie has now got a doctor. Some time ago, they didn't have a doctor.
You.
Whole district.
And we are the ones polluting. Hey, what a joke. Apparently, Aisha Huang is married to a Ghanaian businessman.
Yeah.
So we love our enemies. Raymond, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. I hope you are doing well.
Me, I've been better.
Well, I believe so too.
It's good to see you, though.
Brilliant.
All right. Shall we get into Drive Safe? Our Drive Safe campaign, brought to you by Joe News and Multimedia Group, is supported by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. Avoid all distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on when necessary. That's how to ensure your safe arrival.
Right, so let's learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either, you say neither.
Pop quiz. Do these two words have the same meaning? Imply and infer. The answer is no. To imply means to hint at something without actually saying it. Here's an example. By recounting stories from 1983, Sammy implied that he was over 40 years old. To infer means to make a deduction from something that was not stated categorically. For example, I inferred from his stories about the year 1983 that Sammy must be over 40 years old. Here's a simple way to explain it. The speaker implies and the listener infers. And now, we all know how to say it right. All right. Well, listen, thanks for joining us. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, thank you so much for choosing the Super Morning Show. It's good to see you. And of course, everybody is quite resplendent this morning, waiting for you to come and inspect their best efforts and grade them from 1 to 10. And of course, those of you who are listening from outside the Greater Accra region, we love you so much for choosing us. I'll give some shouts to our affiliates in the Upper West region: Radio Sumale, Radio Freed, Radio Wa, and Bolu FM. Also in the Western region, Radio Max has us on lock. Thank you so much.
Let me just say good morning to all our friends in the Upper East region. That's Radio A1, Radio Fumbinsi, and Dreams FM in Bolgatanga. Radio Fumbinsi is in Fumbisi.
In the Eastern region, we're on Kofo Radio Technical University Radio. So good morning to all of you listening from Kofo Radio. Savannah region, we're on Pad FM, and Pad FM is in Damongo. To our friends in the Volta region, Jubilee Radio, Volta Premier, Lolonyo FM, Kekeli FM, Fafa Radio, Clenham Radio, Victory FM, Swiss FM, Amanuveve, and Sun City. Good morning to you all. And of course, in the Ashanti region, we're on Love 99.5 FM.
How do you say we love you in Ever? Like I want to tell them, those listening to us again. We love you.
We.
No. I'm trying to get help.
Mama V is asking the fancy man to teach her how to speak Ever. On that.
Raymond,
on
mind
that
your business.
multicultural.
I knew it.
On that multicultural note.
I could teach you a thing or two, I'm convinced.
Listen, before we get into the papers, yesterday Aisha Huang was in court. Very interesting developments. Check out what her lawyer had to say.
For the decision he has given, I accept it. But we will go to chambers, and myself and my colleague lawyers will decide the way forward.
I mean, you had some concerns about how she was taken out of the country the first time. You said that there was some meeting, and before you heard, she had been flown out of the country. What exactly were those concerns?
Please, what happened was that I was defending Aisha 1 at High Court Criminal 1. Then, on the day that we were supposed to open our defense, the Attorney General entered noli prosequi, which means don't prosecute. Then the Attorney General took my client away from the court. The next thing I heard the next day was that my client had been flown out of Ghana, back to China or wherever, but out of Ghana. I didn't understand why the Attorney General did not allow us to finish the case. I think it was a wrong move, but they took her out of Ghana. Today we are being told in the court that she sneaked out of Ghana, which is false, a blatant untruth, an inaccurate statement, which was made to the court. Very sad, most unfortunate. My worry is that the media has overhyped this small matter of mining without license and doing mineral sales without license. It's a small matter. It happens every day in Ghana. So I don't see why the media should even write an editorial on this matter. And it is that which is creating a problem and giving all manner of insecurity to the issue.
But you have engaged there. Do you have a sense of how she got into the country?
I don't know how she entered Ghana, but I don't want to say that I want to indict Ghana Immigration Service, because any foreigner who comes to Ghana passes through our borders, and each of our borders are manned 24 hours by immigration officers. So immigration cannot tell me that they don't know how she entered Ghana.
Yeah, lawyer for Aisha Huang and Krabia for that. Saying, among other things, that, I mean, this is a small matter. Yeah, there's a light, bit of earth destruction and water pollution and, just the small matter of destroying our cuckoo and, a very flimsy issue of causing kidney disease and all of that. I mean, what's our problem?
Small matter. Well, we'll come back after 8 and talk about this. I'll tell you what I think at that time.
Holding your peace, eh?
Yeah.
But significantly, Aisha Huang has not been charged with any breaches of our immigration laws. We hear she sneaked, we hear she's... So, I think it's most unfair
Because we are
for
unsure
us
yet.
to... No, but let's stay with what is in court. She's been charged for mining without a license and engaging in illegal mining.
But as part of the fact
No
you can
immigration
maneuver.
breaches. And also significantly, the AG spoke this week, and the expectation was that this latest court appearance, at least we would have some amended charges. Nothing. This is all we have.
These sound like the original charges.
No.
They are not?
No.
Okay. So there are no immigration offenses on the sheet. But I think Occupy Ghana and others were up in arms when in the original case she was only being charged with immigration offenses.
That's true.
And they said no. Make it about Galamsey. So, well, anyway. The news review now brought to you by Milo, Energy to Go Further, and Enterprise Life's Family Income Security Plan. Enterprise, your advantage.
Now, the Daily Graphic is reporting this morning. Aisha Juan denied bail. Another accused collapses in court, and that's also there has a picture of Aisha in bowed head with the hand on the forehead. And a new housing program begins. 12,000 units for Greater Accra, Ashanti regions. Yeah, Saglemi. When are we going to occupy it? Oh, Saglemi. Yeah, I'm saying that when I'm going to occupy Saglemi, you heard it. You cannot pretend that as the housing expert here. Please provide me the updates anyway.
Well, we said there were some defects, and we're going to complete those defects. The state has charged certain individuals with causing financial loss to the state, and so currently.
So it's what? It's like the CP or so vehicles that were left at the Institute of Local Government.
Yes, it's been left.
Right now, it is like
Let me explain something about defects, and maybe that's what our leaders are refusing to tell us. Defects, they are a specific part of a construction process. The snagging of defects, which means the identification and correction of defects, is something that is done at a particular stage in the construction process. Okay. And there is a period during which they are to be done. Beyond that period, you can't be snagging defects. And that is 12 months after completion. Okay, so from completion, you have a 12-month period during which you can even use the word defects. Beyond that, you can't.
So, we have moved from it's not completed, it will soon be completed, to now there are defects. And you're actually adding up to the point that we might have missed the period for even fixing the defect. So we should raise it to the ground.
Same contractors on the project?
No, we don't.
So how can you talk about defects? You can only bring up defects with the person who built it and created the defects.
Anyway.
All right, to the Ghanaian Times newspaper. On the front page, neglect of state property. Oh, okay. So from one neglected state property to another. Black Star Square left to decay. It's a big question. Urgent steps needed to restore facility. If you get to the center spread, you would see the rates at which the facility has deteriorated. Concrete slabs at the square, roof, some roofs ripped off at the square, and of course squatters also taking charge of the facility. But this is bread and butter. Sachet water goes up 50 Ghana pesos. Bottled water 3 Ghana cedis from September 19. The bag sells now, I think, at 6 cedis, and that will also go up. And then transport fares, we're told that it's going to go up some 30%.
So you can understand
the inflation will respond equally,
because you see, even electricity.
That interest rates.
Oh yes, but you see, housing, electricity, water, and fuel, which had about 47% in August. You're going to see electricity going up in September. Water going up in September. Fuel, even though going down, because of a depreciated Ghana cedi, we may not get enough
feel
reduction.
The effect,
We not feel the effect.
So we never win, actually.
Yes, what is going to happen to us is that if these transport owners or drivers, commercial drivers, increase the fares, it means in September would have an inflation rate higher than August. Anyway, let's get to the Chronicle. The Chronicle says, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. This is not Kojo Yangson's favorite verse in Deuteronomy. The one he likes is the one in relation to the paying of tithes. But it says the Lord will send...
verses 22 to 29.
I know you like that one. The Lord will send upon you curses, confusion, and rebuke in all you undertake to do, until you are destroyed and until you perish, because of the evil you have done in forsaking him. Confusion over Aisha Juan deportation. Please, she sneaked out. Ghana Immigration Service, she was repatriated.
Wait, it sounded like you said please, as in Mopocho.
Oh, no, the police.
Police.
Don't say police.
I know. But that's the only way, because it's please, right?
So the
I was
police
trying to
say...
make the distinction. Not saying it right.
She sneaked out. Ghana Immigration Service says
5-0.
she was repatriated. When we come back after 8 a.m., we'll have this conversation. Aisha Juan can influence bigwigs, charge, and some chiefs are benefiting from Galamsey or say Che Mensa Bones. Majority Leader and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs.
Not MPs.
Come again?
Not MPs.
He says chiefs.
Okay.
But somehow, I find
Will
this.
he also be called on to apologize or be banished from the Ashanti region where he's a member of parliament?
Oh, he wasn't bold enough to say they belong to a certain grouping. If he was bold enough to have mentioned it, that would have been hard.
But the reality, and I've told you of my experience in February 2012 at Beposo, when we saw the assembly saw these guys mining on the Pra River. They stopped and ordered their arrest. There's a police station just close to the bridge. When the police arrested these guys, the community leaders came pleading that they should be released. The community leaders came pleading that the guys be released. Anyway, annual inflation rate climbs to 33.9% in August. That's it for the Chronicle.
Now, the Business Finder is reporting Ghana deserves more from minerals. Time for a new framework. Dr. Steve Mantiao is the one making the point here. I agree, but we won't get.
All right, the New Crusading guy says, and one, Aisha Wan's immigration status in Ghana from 2006 to 2018. She was granted indefinite residence permit on the 28th of March 2015.
The name mentioned in the court didn't include the N. There was a Rushia or something like that. All right, the online review is brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, Eden Heights Luxury has a new destination, and Bigo Drink.
And Goyle, your oil marketing company of choice, keeps making life so convenient for you. Go now access Momo for all fuel purchases at key selected stations. Just remember to Momo it at Goyle. That's not all. You can also use your bank card to buy fuel at Goyle, and this is made possible by APSA. Drive to Goyle stations now, buy your fuel, pay by Momo or a bank card, and you're good to go. Visit Goyle. Social media platforms, Facebook, Goyle.official, Instagram, Goyle_GH, and Twitter on Goyle_official. For more information on the service stations, you can conveniently use Momo. Goyle Good Energy, Goyle. Yeah, team.
Good morning to Mr. Robert Tre and all of our friends at Goyle. Time now for us to see what's online. And that top story, Aisha Wang married to a Ghanaian businessman, you find that on myjoyonline.com.
All right, let's go for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
For decades,